Today we are in my office, and that is because I am a businesswoman. This is a disclaimer. Does my boyfriend know about my OnlyFans? Yo, there are baby spiders. Okay. 604. Today we are talking about how I do OnlyFans. How much money I make on a monthly basis, what I post, how that goes, and how do I get people to come to my page. We're gonna talk about it. Let's get right into it. Today in my office, a bunch of baby spiders hatched, and they are falling from the ceiling. So they're constantly landing on me, and that's so awesome. They're really cute though, and tiny. I have currently 50 subs on OnlyFans. Remarkably more than I have on YouTube at the moment. I'm gonna go to my analytics real quick. I started my OnlyFans in March, but I was creating this not safe for work content already, and I was using Patreon. So for about 2 years I was on Patreon, and I had like between 10 and 15 people that were constant, kind of came in and out, that were subscribers. Yo, there are baby spiders. Okay. In March of 2020, I started my OnlyFans and switched over. I told my Patreon followers, probably 8 of them at the time, come over to OnlyFans. I'm gonna start posting on there instead. This is how it works. So my subscription, and I think this is a good idea, especially when you're starting out, if you don't already have a big following and platform, is to make it free to subscribe. So anybody can subscribe and see your notifications and see your posts, but they're just blurred until they pay for the actual post. So anybody who wants to potentially see what you're posting can follow you for free. They don't have to worry about a monthly charge, and then they can just buy whichever post they like, and they don't have to feel like they should unsubscribe for a month or something like that. So that's been working really well for me, and that's something that's different with Patreon. And so I think this has been a lot better for that reason. Spider? Okay, we're good. So in March of 2020, it was my first month. I was kind of just like recruiting and like learning the app and stuff like that. So in March, I made $112. In April, I made $391. In May, I made $536. And in June, I made $604. So my subs have slowly been rising. I've slowly been finding more ways to make money on the platform that isn't just, here is a post and you can buy it. So yeah, let's talk more about that. What do I post? So about once a week, I will do like a photo set where I create a set somewhere in my house, and I do my makeup, and I take a set of pictures, usually between 12 and 20 pictures end up going up onto OnlyFans. I batch create for my Instagram at the same time. So almost every like photo shoot that you can see on my Instagram that's like a put together shoot has a sister set of photos that are not safe for Instagram, as I like to say. I'm like slightly afraid that the wall is gonna catch on fire over there. Did you guys miss my rings? I put them back on today. I missed them so much. Oh my god. So yeah, if you go on my Instagram, all of my sets, I will take a photo set that I am passionate about, whether it's themed or whatever the theme of the shoot is, and then I will put on some like lingerie, take some stuff off, mix it up a little bit, and then take a shoot for OnlyFans. For the most part, and I say this in my OnlyFans bio, let me read my bio to you. And this is a disclaimer. You don't have, if you don't want to post super explicit things on your OnlyFans, you literally don't have to. In your bio description, you can say exactly, this is what I'm going to post, this is what I'm not going to post, and they can subscribe to you or not. And so far, people have been liking what I've been posting. So my bio says, come one, come all. This page is for my adult content that is not safe for work. If you are a family member, I encourage you to support me in other ways and not on this site, smiley face. For everyone else, I post artsy and tasteful, risque photos of yours truly. I do everything myself: hair, makeup, costume, lighting, set, modeling, and photo taking. My photos may have themes of nature, space, fantasy, witchiness, etc. Thanks for being here. Heart face. So that basically tells people what they're signing up for, and yeah. So let's say I post a set that has eight photos. I will generally charge around $2, between $1 and $2 per photo. So in 8 photos, I might charge $16. I might charge $12. It kind of depends on how risque that specific set is, but around $1 to $2 per photo is where I'm at right now. And then people can buy just those sets. I also can send messages with just a message and a picture to an individual and put a price on it. $3 for this photo and this message, and you know, we can respond, and there's private messaging. I can post maybe some examples here of you know what, go find out. Go look at my Instagram, and if any of those photo shoots look like they'd be cool if I had less clothes on, they probably exist on my OnlyFans. So I actually just today reached my 50 subs on OnlyFans, and that's like super exciting. I'm gonna have to do like a celebration shoot. I'm like scheming in my head what that's gonna be like. A big thing that was like a question for me when I started out was, how do I let people know that I have an OnlyFans without letting other people know I have an OnlyFans? Like, how do I tell, you know, certain people but not tell certain people? And it's really gonna have to come down to you cross-promoting on other platforms. I have my family members, some of my family members, blocked from my story on Instagram. So my family follows my Instagram, they see my posts, but they do not see my story. And sometimes when I make a new OnlyFans post, I will make a picture with part of it like blocked out and say new post on OnlyFans. I also will just tag all of my content, like hashtag paragraph, and at the very bottom is like hashtag OnlyFans, hashtag OnlyFans girl, so that if someone is particularly looking for that, they can find your stuff, even if that's not where you're posting that stuff. My OnlyFans link, actually not my link, but my username for my OnlyFans is posted in my description of my videos. It's posted on my Instagram, on my bio. You have to kind of make my bio longer to see it, so it's not just like readily available for like my grandpa to like ponder at. But even so, if a family member went and found my OnlyFans, they'll read in the description, if you're a friend or family member, support me in some other way and not here. So yeah, it's really about how much you want to promote that. But there are ways you can go. I mean, Reddit is a really scary place, but people get stuff done on there. Yeah, okay, that's enough about that. Some of you, if you've watched my other videos, you may know that I have a boyfriend who I live with. So, does my boyfriend know about my OnlyFans? Yes. Yes, he does. We were together a few years ago when I started my Patreon, and it's something we talked about. I was already making this kind of content that was not safe. It was like too risky to put on my Instagram, but like I loved it and I loved making it and I wanted to like share it with people somehow, but I wasn't gonna put it on Instagram. And so we talked about it. I was like, hey, if this could be a potential income for me, how do you feel about me posting this stuff on a platform where people can pay for it? And at first he was like, but yeah, it's chill. I've actually even taken photos for OnlyFans while my boyfriend was in the room. Like, he was on our bed playing some Zelda, and I was on the floor, taking some pics, and it's chill. It's always a little awkward at first, you know. I don't know. It's not something that you learn going into a relationship, like what to do if your girlfriend wants to sell nudes or something, like whatever. But yeah, he totally knows, he supports, and he's glad that I'm having fun and making that coin, and yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so that's kind of like the overview of what I do on OnlyFans and how I make it work. It's definitely growing all the time, so I'm excited, like maybe in a year I can make the same video again and have it be like, now I make this much money, and it's crazy. But if you have any other questions that are really specific, go ahead and put them in the comments. I might make a follow-up video to this. This is going to be in my side hustle playlist. God. This is going to be in my side hustle playlist, so if you want to follow up to this video explaining more, ask questions below. DM me on Instagram, ask me questions, and I will film part 2 if you want more in depth. If you're thinking about doing this, I mean, there's lots of other videos on the internet about this topic. This is not something that a lot of people talk about with this kind of stuff, and it's kind of sketch that they don't talk about this, but this is an income, and OnlyFans at the end of the year will send me a W-2, and I will have to pay taxes on this income that I have made. So that is something to keep into account. Every month that I do make money, I am going to have to pay some portion of that at the end of the year. So that's just something to keep in mind that I don't see a lot of people talking about on the internet. They're always just like, I make this much money, but it's like, keep in mind, if you are making money on a monthly basis from any platform, tax season is a thing, so just keep that in mind, because that's a thing. Okay, anyway, I think I've been way too rambly. That is all for this video. I love you. Thank you for watching. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll put it right here. On OnlyFans, here. It'll be in the doobly-doo. Thank you for that, Hank, Green, and John. Okay, that was enough. That was enough. Okay. Spiders. Okay.